Is it weird that I wanted you to say, like, your mind is different, but you have a beautiful mind? I wanted you to say, I have a beautiful mind.
You do. Oh my gosh, you have the most beautiful mind.
You think I have a beautiful mind?
I absolutely do. I'm serious. I was thinking about this the other day. Nobody's listening, right? Hi, Andrew.
Hello.
Oh,
Andrew?
what a joy.
Let's go with an Andy.
I'm going to be a little more formal today.
Good.
Hello, Andrew. Is anybody listening?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Two real quick ones, because these
Okay.
are important for women's health, one of them, and that's all I think about. So Gabby says, nope, not Gabby. Jessie says, so fun to hear Elizabeth.
First of all, you should get our fucking names right.
Okay. Jessie says, so fun to hear Elizabeth get the giggles. This was a super fun episode, referring to last week's episode. Pro tip on the HRT.
Yes.
You ready for a pro tip?
Yeah.
If your doctor already suggests it, take your progesterone at night. It
Yep.
has a sedating effect, so it really helps with sleep.
Oh, I'm so excited.
You could use a little help with your sleep.
I start that when I ovulate.
Are you fucking kidding me? You haven't started that yet?
No.
So the
Next
estrogen
week.
you start on your period.
Yeah.
The progesterone you start when
Run.
you're ovulating.
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 Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Man, I'm really getting my
Now,
fingers
that's
on
not
this.
true for everyone. That's how my doctor prescribed it for me.
But she's at the forefront of all this shit, so
She really
shout out.
is. I love my doctor.
Gabby says, and this kind of blew my mind, or it just felt so smart, so intelligent from a woman. It was really cool.
Okay.
Gabby said, I wonder if part of the reason women don't name daughters after themselves is because their last name typically changes anyway.
Yeah.
So Grandma Jane Doe has a daughter who ends up named Jane Deere.
So smart.
Isn't that an interesting or
And also-
clever reason? But also it's because of the patriarchy.
Congrats to Jane Deere for being an heir to the
John
John Deere
Deere.
fortune.
Yeah.
If you could be an heir to any fortune, thank you for that, by the way. That's astute.
Yeah.
If you could be the heir to any fortune,
Yes.
what would you want it to be?
We've talked about the person that invented the Post-its. That's pretty classic and kind of cool.
That's only a thing because of Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They talk about being an heir to the Post-it fortune.
Oh, okay. How about...
You know, everything we think we come up with.
Well, no, I'm not thinking we think that. I knew I probably got that idea from... So that was just in the culture when we were growing up as kids.
Because of that, yeah.
Because of that. What would I want to be behind? It's got to be something that, like, when you tell people, they're like, oh, that's cool, and not like, oh, you're evil piece
Well,
of
yes,
shit.
it's hard. It's hard to navigate that.
Like, you don't want to be
We
like
both-
Monsanto.
Oh, no. We both know someone separate from each other
We do?
whose kind of family fortune is derived from plastic.
We do?
You know?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And I'm not going to say who I know, but it's someone, it's a link.
Well, tell me. Now, are polymers problematic?
Yeah. Well, yes.
You think so?
I think that that's plastic.
So you're saying plastics
Yes.
are completely problematic across the board? Like, you want nothing to do with them if you're an heir?
This is such a good,
Because a lot of goods come out of plastic. A lot of bad.
most, I'd say net negative for
Because
the
of the
planet.
environment?
Now, Japan just found a new, I think it's more like glass or plastic
Mm-hmm.
that dissolves in salt water.
That seems kind of problematic.
No, and it doesn't
More stuff
leave
they're
any
throwing in the
micro.
sea?
No. Well, it's going to the sea anyway. It doesn't leave any microplastics and stuff. You know, our bodies are slowly just becoming plastic.
Everyone makes a big deal about these microplastics and plastics, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they say it's synthetic, right?
Mm-hmm.
They say it ain't real, right? But we're making it like on Earth. So how come it's not just as natural as everything else? Like, what is the big fucking deal?
That goes too. So I did this like moonwalk. Do you remember?
You did a moonwalk?
Well, yeah.
The
like,
dance or the...
No. I know that's confusing. My friend and I went to what was that, moon bath or type thing? Remember?
That ain't a moonwalk. We're talking way different stuff.
Okay, whatever. We were at
Is this where you did the period blood painting? The mural?
Mine couldn't be a mural.
Yours had to be a whole house.
I'd have to be throwing.
They said, Elizabeth, you handle the cabin. We're trying to do the entire interiors by the end of the night before the wolves stop howling.
Okay. So it was like a moon bath type thing. And did we not talk about this on the podcast?
Well, I'm sure we talked about you going to that thing, but I can't think anything related to polymers or plastics.
No. So it was at this garden here in LA. You know, you buy tickets for this. It's at night. It was a full moon thing.
Oh, I'm thinking of one further away. This is like pretty recent. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I took my friend. Now, my friend and I have done, we've tripped on San Pedro.
You're into this shit.
We've done
this dumb shit.
retreats galore.
You're
name a shaman, we've been
you're down for any of it. You're easy target and easy to please.
And I think this would have been great for a more new coming person. But once you've done the rounds, your bar gets raised.
Yeah.
It felt, to me, it was nice. And I enjoyed the time with my friend, but I wanted it to be over so she and I could go get ramen the entire time. But one of the things that was very funny was we're at this beautiful garden in LA, but where we were situated was first of all on this kind of patio area, so it wasn't even natural. And
what?
And it's looking out on, you just are looking down, and it's a ways away, it's probably a 4-minute, 5-minute walk, but still it's clearly you see this main road.
As in the freeway? Or not the freeway?
You know, the road that you take to get to this place. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. By the mall?
Yes.
Okay.
So tons of cars and traffic and honking.
You're telling me the place you posted up for the main part of this.
Yes.
You could see that road.
Oh, yes. And so there's all this stuff of getting in touch with your senses and hearing the sounds and stuff like that. And at one point she goes, and I know it might feel like we're hearing traffic and we're hearing, but just remember, those are natural sounds too. Because
that's true.
I'm
back on board.
We created cars.
What a fucking nice save.
Wow. And I think myself and everyone else was fuck off. There is a difference. You can't just say we created it. I mean,
Well, this is where I start getting upset when people start saying plants don't feel anything. Where you vegetarians are you guys are so horrible for eating animals, but I can eat plants, where I'm we don't know. The difference between plants and animals might be way closer than we think.
You're making my point. First of all, I'm not that type of vegetarian, but you're making the point for
what type of vegetarian do you consider yourself? What type?
Hang on. First of all, you're making the point for the vegetarian who's saying you're so horrible for eating them. Oh,
we're all horrible.
You're saying
we're all horrible.
Every green bean I eat is going, ow, oh my God.
It's different. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, exactly. Yes and no.
Okay.
It's we can't even understand. But everything is connected, and the plastic might be connected too. We don't know.
Well, I just saw this Instagram. I'm going to reference Instagram.
I don't. It's too much. I've been noticing.
Yeah.
It's been a lot lately. I know it's bringing you joy, though, because usually you're smiling when you look at it. You look like just a dumb smile on your face. So that's nice.
Well, there was this Instagram of this kid blowing his dad's mind because this kid, in the car, is going, plants are actually, we think we're in control of plants, but plants are in control of us because they're giving us food and oxygen to grow us, and then we die and they eat our bodies.
Hello. Yeah, exactly.
So, Anyway, that moon thing was a bust.
Yeah.
Sometimes and it's one of those things I recognize it could be magical for someone else there.
Yeah.
But you've been around the block a few times.
You need them to step up your game.
Yeah.
I'm having a problem lately that I want to tell you to see if you can solve, or maybe we know someone that might be able to solve.
I'd love to help you.
It started about last week. I'm losing my sneezes, and it is fucking infuriating.
Do you look at the light?
No, I don't look at my light. I've tried that once, and it didn't seem to help. And
tried it once.
Let's make sure that that's the solution for what we're talking about. It's like all of a sudden, a huge sneeze is coming on. And then it's gone, and it's stuck in the limbo area. It feels weird in my nose, and I can't get it out. And it is a terrible feeling. And about 80% of my sneezes have turned into that in the past week.
Okay.
Hey, if you minimize this right now, so help me fucking God. It seems like you think I'm stupid or something. Like there's an easy solve.
No, this is actually just blowing my mind. It's almost like jerking off. Like there's certain things you have to do to like get it across the finish line, right?
Sure. Yeah. Sorry, I'm already trying to connect it with the sneezing, but sure.
How you understand the connection?
I don't jerk off my sneezes. I'm not putting any work into my sneezes.
You need to start jerking off your sneeze.
How?
And the way you do it is you get it, like your body starts going, okay, you're getting horny or whatever, and it's teeing it up and you're going and you're like, here I go, I'm about to sneeze. And then you need to look at some goddamn light. That's how I've sneezed every sneeze for the last 20 plus years of my life.
You're telling me without the light, you can't come? Are you serious?
Yes.
What?
Yes. I wonder what looking at light and sneezing.
Wait, so are you saying this is like kind of a common problem maybe for people?
Okay, it's the photic sneeze reflex. Oh, I wonder if this is genetic. Okay. The photic sneeze reflex, also known as Achu syndrome, is a contrived acronym for autosomal dominant compelling helio.
Get a room. Oh my God.
Outburst.
Love it.
Is an inherited and congenital autosomal dominant reflex that pauses sneezing in response to stimuli, such
as what?
Wait, this is saying it pauses sneezing.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, you're saying if you look at the light, it pauses it? You've been doing the wrong thing your entire life.
Wait, why does looking at light make me sneeze? No, this is, I think the Wikipedia
two things are right at the same time?
Yeah.
Or wrong at the same time?
So I think that could help a lot for you to get it across the finish line. And just make sure you have a tissue handy.
Gross. But also I'm getting turned on by you right now. How you're manning your trackpad, which no one would ever be able to see because your screen's covering it up, is very sensual. You're doing it very smoothly and like deliberately. But I don't think I've ever seen you do it this. Do you see what you're doing right now? What is going on?
God, it takes so little for you.
I guess so. And yet I can't sneeze.
I try the light thing.
Yeah. It's a bad feeling.
Do you want me to look up and see if it's an indication of anything serious?
Oh, great. Yeah, let's see. Do like all of a sudden my husband can't sneeze anymore? Bad? Question mark?
I wrote, is not being able to finish sneezes all of a sudden indicative of something serious or more sinister?
More sinister. Like that would never be how they would like describe anything in a medical way, you know? Go on. What's it say? Nothing?
No.
Okay, good.
Nothing serious.
Good.
Certain drugs can sometimes dull the reflex of sneezing.
I'm not on any new drugs.
Oh no. Psychiatric factors.
Go on.
Asthenia can be associated with psychiatric conditions.
What's asthenia?
The inability to sneeze.
What are the conditions?
Let's not do this. This is like, the therapist is like,
Give me a couple. Give me
spiraling.
the top.
I need to start doing
hits. What's going on?
Depression and schizophrenia. You know, something recently.
I hope I'm not becoming schizophrenic.
Well, I think that's really late. You would have known.
It's usually in your 20s or 30s, right?
20s.
20s. Okay.
Usually.
Okay.
Look at home remedies. Look at a bright light. Pluck a nose or brow hair.
I could see that.
Tickle the inside of your nose with a swab.
Okay.
Drink something fizzy or inhale over the fizzy drink. Gently massage the roof of your mouth with your tongue.
Hello. Okay, let's move on from this.
Okay.
I want to tell you real fast. I know you probably have plenty of stuff you want to tell me, but I saw something so
I really don't.
endearing. Oh, great. So endearing at Costco this morning. I'm waiting to do a return there, and I saw this go down in like the food court area.
What were you returning?
Those shelves that we got for the studio that didn't work out.
Oh, right.
Oh, and speaking of which, is a nice time to acknowledge we're still not in the studio. We're working on it, but if it sounds a little different and we look a little different, it's because we're in the living room.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know who this man was, but he's some sort of celebrity, and I am 98% confident an athletic celebrity.
Okay.
Very, very jacked, cut. Just looks like an athlete.
Ooh.
And I see a guy go up to him, and it's like, I'm a fan of yours, right?
Uh-huh. Does he have a kid with him?
No, he's by himself.
Oh, damn it.
But this celebrity, let's just say, was so kind and locked into this man with like an eye contact that made this guy feel completely seen, and was also like, what's your name, bro? Right? To the guy that's come up to him.
Oh, yeah.
And like locked up in a way that I was like, you made this guy's year. Like, yeah, it was just so incredible to see how classy this guy did this.
And gracious.
Yeah, like, what's your name, buddy? And like,
and making this guy's day, and the guy's right now, you know, he's called his wife or his partner and said, hey, you won't believe it.
You won't fucking believe it.
This is a good time I went to dinner with Georgia Hardstark from My Favorite Murder.
Yeah.
You know, I've driven around and I see like MFM bumper stickers.
Yeah,
like
sure.
people are hard.
Super fans.
It's a big show.
Oh, yeah.
And there was someone there at the restaurant who came up to her and was like, you know, beaming.
Yeah.
And she was so lovely and kind of the same thing. And it was very cool to see. But what I got to see was after this, I hope it's okay, I'm sure she wouldn't mind me saying this, after this woman left, and also the woman's boyfriend or whatever was there and was going, yeah, she's like, you know, whatever, huge fan. Georgia was like, we are so lucky. Like,
I love that.
To get to see her being like, you know, she's not jaded. She's still so touched by it.
Yeah.
I was like, that is cool, because that must happen to her a lot.
Yeah.
Now, I did have an experience.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Shout out. I didn't ask her name because it doesn't happen to me often enough where, I mean, I was just in the moment, like so bewildered. It wasn't out of lack of caring. It was just that I didn't know what to do with myself.
Yeah.
I was at Anthropologie, as I am, once or twice a year. And I was checking out and chatting, and she and I had a good rapport anyway. But the most important thing is that Teddy was there with me. And she said, I have to tell you, I love your show. And I freaked out. She said, I listen every week. And there were also other employees there checking out, and they all were looking over and like seemed like excited about it. And I was like, you do not.
Yeah.
It was very sweet. It made my day.
And your daughter got to see you get recognized.
It was so exciting. So exciting.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
I'm so happy
and
for you.
And she thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. My daughter. Our daughter.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Can we talk about Penisgate in the Olympics real quick?
Penisgate.
You're not up on Penisgate?
No.
Oh, my God. So there's this big thing going on. All these rumors with the ski jumpers, they're calling it Penisgate because this German like newspaper did this article that alleges that there's insiders in the Olympics saying that people are enlarging their penises, which we talked about a couple episodes ago. Remember with the butt tox or hole tox?
Yes, yes.
So with that acid or whatever, or cerulic acid or something like that.
You're acting like you don't know.
No, I don't.
I know. I'm
hydraulic.
Yeah.
That acid. So they're
hyaluronic.
Nailed it. So this article came out and there was like an insider that said there are ski jumpers making their members bigger because before you do your jump, you have like an official weigh-in and 3D scan of your body.
Yeah.
And so they do this like very thorough scan.
Why?
And then because your suit that you wear, like if it's bigger in certain places, like flapping around and stuff, like even by centimeters, you can gain distance on your jump. So they're like 3D.
Oh, to make sure no one's getting flaps.
Yes. So the controversy is maybe people are making their dongs bigger. They go in for the scan and then the dongs get smaller but they're able to wear a suit that like is a little bigger in that area.
You're kidding me.
I swear to God.
Do you really think of a little, like, I mean, we're talking like, you know.
Centimeters. It said all the articles talk about centimeters can gain you meters in the jump. I'm not fucking with you. So here's
because sorry, because the little fabric right there is going like a hummingbird, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now there was like a big controversy that we might have talked about on Nobody's News actually like a year ago, where there was a ski jump team that got caught for sewing some stuff into the crotch.
Yes.
So this is like the next level of that potentially. Now. A lot of people are saying it's just like rumor and whatnot. The U.S. ski team has like come out and been like, we don't do this, but like maybe other people have. Like they're not like.
Can I ask a really dumb question?
Sure.
You know, I don't know tons of dicks really well, but like, you know,
you got to be fluffing before you go in for that 3D scan.
Your
right?
dick gets.
Varies
I don't want to say yours, but you know, just any dick
gets,
can grow quite a bit and like
growers, showers, all this in betweens.
Why wouldn't you just kind of get hard?
Fluff it up. You got a ski jump fluffer, right?
Yes. And they can't control that.
I thought of this too.
Okay. Can't you just mentally think of something and kind of at least get yourself 30% of the way there?
Yeah, I think that would be really smart. No matter what you need to do, you need to do what you would do if you were taking like a nude, if you were a guy, but not like a hard nude. And listen, we miss the whole era of nudes.
I don't even know why people do that.
Do what? Hard nudes?
Not hard nudes.
Oh, so you would only want a hard nude?
I don't want it. I don't want any. I don't want any. I do not.
So wait, are most of the nudes from the guys a hard nude? Would you assume?
I would assume.
Got it. Okay, let me take this somewhere else that's a little not as like graphic for you. No, it's still graphic, but you're a male model in college and you signed up for the $50 to be the nude model in the art class, right?
Yeah.
Now that is not a situation where it's appropriate to go out with an erection, right? However, you probably would want to fluff just a little bit so you weren't at your minimum size. So that's what I would suggest to these ski jumpers they must be doing, because you can't show up to the fitting with an erection. That's taboo. That's gross. It's bad.
Bad form for sure.
Bad form. They've been accused of clay prosthetics on the bulge before the scanning as well.
Clay?
Yeah.
Okay. Question.
Mm-hmm.
What makes it the smallest it's going to be?
Water. Or not water. Cold.
Cold.
Cold. If it's super cold, it gets smaller.
Kind of walks back in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Wow, what a scandal.
So what's interesting about the ski jump thing, to combat any of this kind of behavior, the ski suits also have like microchips in them that are like scanned. So like they know like this is the suit from that scan for this contestant. They're not contestants. What are they?
World-renowned athlete? Olympian.
Olympians or competitors. Olympian competitors. Not contestants. But that's how seriously they take the 3D scan.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's kind of crazy. But then now I'm finally like just hearing about this starting to get into the Olympics. We tried the other night and it's been hard to get into this particular Olympics.
Well, I don't know anyone who's into it. I mean, maybe it's because all of the other like horrors that are happening right now.
Yeah, maybe.
That's taking up a lot of bandwidth. But
I think winter's harder than summer. I don't know. But we were watching some speed skating and they have beards. But, the rest of their suit is like, skin tight.
Aerodynamic.
I'm like, wouldn't shaving your facial hair maybe help? Like if we're talking.
Swimmers shave everything.
Like, okay.
Bike riders.
If you had a fucking.
Bike cyclists.
If you had a fucking swimmer with a big old beard, but he was like beating everybody.
Yeah.
That's the biggest swim star there would ever be.
Oh my God. And what a fucking badass to just be like,
Yeah.
Oh, that's like Bad Bunny level.
Didn't the big swimmer that's won like all the gold medals?
Michael Phelps?
Yeah, doesn't he have a big old beard now? Didn't he grow out a big beard for a minute?
I haven't kept my finger on the pulse of
He didn't compete
Phelps
with
updates.
Phelps facial hair?
Phelps facial.
You go to phelpsfacialhair.com.
Should I?
No.
Oh.
Some bad viruses there. Some bad players lurking over there.
Today's show is brought to us by Quince. Quince is all about elevated essentials that feel effortless, and they really do. Designed for layering and mixing, each piece helps build a timeless wardrobe made to last. With versatile silhouettes and thoughtful details, they're the kind of styles you wear again and again. Quince works directly with safe, ethical factories and cuts out the middlemen, so you're not paying for brand markup, just high-quality clothing. And Quince uses the highest quality materials like 100% European linen and organic cotton. Everything is built to hold up season after season. The stitching, the fit, the fabrics, they're pieces you'll reach for over and over. And this has been so true for me. I now have 2 jeans that have become my only in rotation jeans that are both from Quince.
I got a pair recently and I love them.
I love them so much. And it makes me feel very good that they use ethical sourcing, high quality materials, and you can really tell.
Yeah.
It's really good stuff. And I am so excited. I just got a new incredible wool coat for the winter. It's so luxurious. Like you would never believe how little I paid for it. So refresh your wardrobe with Quince. Go to quince.com/NLR for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too.
That's QUINCE.com/NLR to get free shipping and 365-day returns.
Quince.com/NLR. Okay, so you know how much I love A Father's Pride.
Yeah, it's everything to you.
I may have found something that's going to scratch this itch. My friend Allison Miller posted about this, and I started watching it, and I was like, I want to talk about it on the podcast. This is a man named Keith Breyer Brimmer Jones.
Mm-hmm.
He's on a show called Pottery Throw. Okay.
Pottery Throw.
So this is so up your alley too, because combining my love for A Father's Pride and your love for someone who just loves something in such a pure way.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we may have found our next thing.
Okay.
Is
this a show?
How do I play it from the beginning? I refresh probably. Okay.
Yeah. Hold the mic up to it.
I really like this bowl. I really like it. It's absolutely brilliant.
Thank you.
I just love everything about it. We're getting emotional because you managed to make it. You managed to make this thing that was in your head and it's now here and you're pleased with it and the light fitting fits. And that is a wonderful achievement. And this is what this whole thing's about. It's about you learning. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. You're making me cry, Dad.
Yeah.
That's really nice weight. That's really good.
Okay, you got to give me some more context. I'm so confused.
This is a British show on Channel 4, I believe. is the Great Pottery Throwdown.
And the host cries all the time?
No, it sounds like he doesn't cry that often. So that's why it's
like getting a handshake on
yes,
Great British Bake Off if you make him well up. But are these professional pottery people or not professional? Are they amateurs?
It's by the makers of British Bake Off.
But do you see what I'm saying? Like,
I think they're people who like doing pottery, similar to Bake Off, like home bakers.
Okay. Yeah.
What I just love about this is, and by the way, for anyone listening, that was 3 different potters he was speaking to. It wasn't all just about the same thing.
Okay.
The purity of like, we don't take enough time to go, you made this. I mean, I'm getting emotional thinking like, you had this and creation. To create something.
Yeah.
And like, what a gift we all have in this human experience to get to be creative and find joy in that and these little pleasures. And it's not about posting it or capitalizing on it or whatever. It's about the purity of creation. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's very sweet. I'll maybe check that show out.
Okay, I thought you'd be all about it.
I'm all about it. I feel like we have a full plate right now, so I'm like a little nervous to get into something else.
Yeah, I mean, we've moved on from Below Deck.
I'll come back to Below Deck when I need to, for sure.
Yeah,
You don't think you will? I miss it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, but we're in this like
know.
French spy thriller
We're watching,
I'm so into.
What's it called?
Le Bureau.
Bureau des
Legends.
Bureau of Legends. And it's
on Paramount Plus.
Really well done, except it's kind of funny.
We actually don't know if it's well done at all. It might be horrible because, say what you're going to say.
No, I think it is very well done. I think I can kind of use my senses of, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's, what's it called? The closed captions? Subtitled, so
it's
we
French
can
show.
understand it. It's a French show. I think the actors are phenomenal, except the American actors that they have cast in the roles of like the head of the American CIA and the head of the American FBI. First of all, kind of speaks to what French people think Americans are.
Yeah.
The casting is these like good old boys from Texas.
And they like overact to such a crazy degree.
And the writing for them is not very good. And, you know, if any French companies want to hire me just to come in and write the American characters.
Because there's always American characters in these shows that we watch.
Yes.
And it seems like every French actor knows English. Have you noticed that in all the shows we watch, there's a moment where they speak in English. And you're like, oh, shit.
There's one French actress. She's on both Emily in Paris, and she's so good. And she was also in
L'Agence.
10%, 10%, you know, the agency one that's about the talent agency.
That was that one. Okay.
L'Agence is like the real estate one. Anyway, her English act, I mean, she must have grown up coming to America and stuff like that. You cannot tell at all that she's not American, and it's almost like jarring and
like
weird.
When you see Bradley Cooper speak French, you're like, whoa.
I know. Gotta go change your undies. Hey, Andy, speaking of, you started a French class this week.
Hell yeah, I did.
Tell me everything.
It's the second time I've ever done a class. I took a placement test, and I thought
Let's
talk
about the placement test and what you came to me.
Well, I thought I was a little further along than I don't even know how to explain it. I took the placement test, and they basically are like, you're in the beginner class. And I was like, beginner class?
Yeah, and I'm like, what class did you think you were going to be in?
I didn't think like beginner class, like you're starting from zero class. I didn't think I was going to be in that.
I guess it depends on how many classes are being offered, but I'm like, to me, it was a little surprising that you were so surprised that that's where you were placed when you've done a year of Duolingo.
I'm almost at 3 years of Duolingo.
Okay.
I'm at almost 1,000 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Me too. And then
You're lower than me, just for the record.
I know I am, because it's like...
Yeah, move on. Okay.
And then you took one French class that you went 8 times?
Probably. 10 times, maybe 12 times?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, regardless.
I'm sorry.
It turns out I showed up at class.
Touched a nerve. I'm so sorry.
I'm not in beginner.
Oh.
I am in like a little further along, and the rest of my class has seemingly kind of been together since the very beginning. So they're on like session 4 together, and I'm coming into it.
And how many sessions? By the way, I just want to say, because I know I sounded like a bit of an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
I would expect me to be in just beyond beginner, even though I did tons of French in high school, and like that's what I'm coming at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long is this session?
My session goes from now till the middle of April. So what is that? 12 weeks maybe?
Yeah. So they've all been in it for like
over
30...
a year.
What?
Yeah. So like there's like book 1 of this course. And we're towards the end of the book.
Oh, wow.
So I walk in there and realize that, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm in over my head. Like this, they're talking about past.
How many people?
So, well, this gets to the good part. There's only 3 of us.
Oh.
So there's 2 other people. It sounds like there must have been other people too, but there's 2 people that have been like going for the distance, I think.
Yeah.
And me and the teacher. So it's kind of fantastic.
That's
right?
Great.
And the other 2 people are like, the teacher's so great, and made me feel good about it. So, but at the beginning of class, I'm like,
girls or boys?
1 woman and 1 man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then what's the teacher all about?
She's a woman. I don't know much about any of them yet.
Do you feel like you'll really get to know them?
I don't know about really, but like I had a fun chat with the guy after class. He's like, I think he said he's 63.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very sweet. Oh, but I felt completely overwhelmed and like out of what do you say? And out of
Element.
my depth. Out of my
depth is good.
Out of my depth. But then I started getting a little bit more comfortable, and then I'm like, fuck it. Like I should just, why not be struggling a little bit more and absorbing more?
Yes.
And by the end of it, all of them were like, you're fine. Like the teacher said that, and the other 2 students were like, you're totally fine.
Were you beaming?
I don't know if I was beaming.
What kind of, we talked about this beforehand, like the vibe you're taking into the class to start, and you wanted to...
I was just messing with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because you were like, I'm going to charm them all. And I was like, don't come in too hot. You want to have kind of an air of mystery.
I was just messing with you because you said I looked nice. And I said, so then I was like, ooh. And I was like, I'm really going to go charm the hell out of them. No, I was just nice. I walked in and I found my seat, and I was just nice.
What's the sitting arrangement like?
It's just like a classroom with like 3 tables in a U shape.
And so you were at a table?
We're all at a table. It's like a U.
I see.
Yeah, and the teacher's at one end, and then all of us are around. And then there's like a big, huge monitor that is like a touch screen that,
cool.
that the teacher is doing.
Neat.
It was cool. It was really cool. So I'm excited, a little overwhelmed, but they gave me all the like previous stuff they'd gone over at the beginning of the book. So I'm going to maybe like do a little start at the beginning of the book and like catch up.
Yes, and I do think with language, such a good reminder as we both are learning French. And I feel like French people especially are notorious for being kind of brats about the language, in the sense of like, you speak something to them in French and they'll kind of eviscerate you.
Sure.
But I didn't experience that. Like in Bordeaux, I don't feel like we experienced that much. And it's all about, like, you're gonna fuck up. You cannot, like, wait till you speak perfectly to try it.
Yeah.
Because then you'll never get it. So you just have to, like, it's very humbling. You have to just dive in.
Yeah.
And know that it's gonna be messy. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's like the point of learning this is to be able to communicate. And So if you get across what you're trying to get across, then success, even if you said it in a funky way.
Yeah. So I'm excited. It's funny. I'm definitely like fresh meat because like maybe there hasn't been any in a while, but you could tell like they were very curious about me and like trying to ask, and they would then be apologetic. Like, sorry, we're not trying to pry too much, but like,
well, what were they asking?
Just like stuff about, because I said I did spend a month in Bordeaux or a couple months, and then they like really wanted to know what I was doing there. How did I work while I was there? And then they're asking about the family, and then it's like but it was just funny because I'm like, oh, you guys haven't had a new person for a while. That like they're just curious.
So I had something happen that an exercise class I used to go to a lot. I revisited, but I hadn't been in a while.
Yeah, this is the one where they spanked you. The one teacher spanked you once.
I love her.
Yeah.
So a teacher was like, "Where have you been?"
Oh, that's nice.
Which was so nice.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, we went to France this summer, and then just like life got in the way, and whatever, just getting back to it." And she goes, "Oh, why were you in France?" And I was like, "Oh, just kind of for the summer. My daughter did a like skateboarding program there."
Oh, I kind of did something similar. Sort of.
Which I then realized, like, oh, that makes it seem like our daughter's like some sort of skateboarding, child pro, and we're traveling the world. Skateboard.
Yeah.
And then I really liked how that felt on me for this teacher. Sure. I was like, oh, that must seem kind of cool. Like, I didn't think that you had a child pro skateboard.
Yeah.
So I just let it
now
live.
Our daughter is a good skateboarder, but I'm imagining a world where this like lady's like driving by somewhere and like sees our daughter like trying ollies, like trying to figure out how to ollie, and it's like, wait, what?
Oh, it just sounds so cool.
Yeah, I said something about the summer camp and whatnot, and it was at the beginning of class too. And I'm trying to do it in French, so it was very nerve-wracking.
Do it in French.
Too. No, not right now. I really can't.
We recently went to a party where there was a child who goes to a French-speaking school and went to France. And wow, I've never been so humbled because she asked me to say something in French. And I did. I said, my name is so-and-so. And she goes, Je m'appelle, back to me. Yeah. That was hard.
Well, it's all right.
I mean, not really hard. In the scheme of life, I'm just like hyperbole.
There's something about this couch with you or something. You get weird on it.
Do I?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Oh, no. Am I having some sort of weird personality today?
No.
Okay.
But
I'm just playful and...
I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay, great. And I'm really excited for anyone who has had any curiosity about Bearsy. He was here last week. You can go. We released our Patreon episode a day early on Valentine's Day this year, and it's just me and Bearsy.
Yeah, just the two of you.
And
if you want to check
that out,
it's
a fun little visit. That's patreon.com/nobody's listening, right?
All right, I got a brain teaser for you. Now.
Okay.
We were at the Super Bowl party with bold, determined Travis, which is super fun. And our daughter and I, we went outside, and you could really see the stars that night. You could see Orion and all the good stuff, and she's learning about some of that.
What else besides Orion?
Orion, which
is that the one you know?
Yeah, whatever. But
I don't know any either.
My daughter said something about stars, and for whatever reason, it made me, maybe we saw like a plane going by, and I had the thought, can you see the stars when you're in an airplane or no? And I'm thinking every time I've been on plenty of nighttime flights, and I'm thinking, have I ever seen the stars when I'm on a flight? And I kind of think actually the answer is no, because you're not.
Is there some sort of light?
Up. You're looking out.
No, but you can look up. Is there some sort of like light situation that bars?
Will you just Google, can you see stars at night from the inside of an airplane?
Yes, you can, especially on long-haul night flights, but it requires specific conditions. The best views occur when the cabin lights are dimmed or off.
Makes sense.
And you are over areas with minimal city light pollution.
Okay, so you would just see them out?
Also, it is like they have lit cabins. Even when those lights are dim, they're too bright for your eyes to see faint stars. So I think if a long-haul night flight where they really turn everything down.
But you can see like the lights of a city with the lights in the cabin totally on.
Those are a lot closer. Stars.
I know that, but when you go outside and you see a star in the sky, like, and street lamps on, like, do you see the point I'm making?
Kind of.
I just think this is a juicier nugget with a juicier answer than we're getting.
I have seen some of the most incredible, like, sunrise with moonfall. What's that called? On planes.
Sunrise with moonfall?
Mm-hmm.
What's moonfall?
You know how the sun can rise and you still see the moon?
Maybe. Yeah. A moon during the day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like where the moon is falling as the sun is rising, stuff like that.
And you've been on a plane?
Yeah. I'm having this one. I feel like I was flying back from Canada a couple of years ago working on A Million Little Things and saw something so stunningly beautiful.
Really? Really?
I know you have your thing with the clouds.
What do you mean? I have my thing with
your
the clouds.
dad, there was a moment.
Okay, this is like completely different. You're fabricating a fucking sun up moonfall moment that didn't happen, that you're like saying happened on a bad thing, where I have like tons of video from being inside planes looking at these wild clouds, okay, that I have documentation of, okay? And it just so happened to be like after my dad passed away, so these encounters were a little bit more special. But you are sitting right there and you want to just make up this fucking
No. I saw something
moon
that
up,
was
moon
so
down,
beautiful.
all around.
So beautiful.
So beautiful from a plane.
Yes.
Yeah.
That perspective. Now, the thing with your dad that was incredible. Whoops.
Oh my God.
Can I tell this?
What? Why are we talking about my dad right now?
Well, because we're talking about beautiful things being seen from planes. You had a moment right after he passed. You were on a flight and then you were on a lot of flights.
Go on.
Okay. You were going from France to Idaho.
Go on. Fast forward a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you saw these beautiful clouds that were very magical. You got it on film.
Mm-hmm.
Your dad's story he wrote that our kid read at his memorial.
Oh, we probably talked about this.
Mentions what was it called? It was a character.
Yeah.
Said, I am the something, and you think of me when you see big fluffy clouds moving a little bit faster than the other clouds.
I should be like bawling my eyes out right now. This is how bad my memory is. I've already forgotten that incredible detail that is mixed up in all this cloud stuff.
I'm sorry.
How sad is that? That, like, I've forgotten that part of it.
Well, that's why I'm here.
That's not why you're here.
It's
nice. It's a bonus.
That's what I can contribute. I mean.
But goddamn.
What was the character called?
I can't remember. We'll have to look it up.
Okay.
But yeah, we have that. But yeah, that made it all that more wild. I'd gone through this whole cloud experience, videoing them. I have all of them documented. And then at my dad's memorial, I find that thing that our daughter read. And yeah, he talks about clouds in it. So when you see that,
describes like what you saw.
This is crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm both very glad to remember that right now, but like, man, I don't retain anything.
You
told me the other night,
You're
like
grieving.
You said, like, remind me to do this thing. And I did
Drink
at least remember
fiber.
I
It
said,
was to eat fiber
eat some fiber. Yeah, because you've been so bound up. And I go, hey, I know you told me to remind you something. I have no idea what it was, but I'm reminding you to do that thing, which was enough.
That was great.
That's all I need my memory? At what point is it a problem?
Okay, I think it's worth bringing up to your doctor. But listen, I also, with perimenopause, I mean, my memory gets really, like, I'm losing words sometimes and stuff like that.
Give an example. You're losing words.
Where I'll be like, I feel like once a podcast, I'm going, what's the word for, like, I can't remember the character's name that you're.
Okay, that's okay.
That's not a good example.
That's a deep cut, yeah.
You also, your brain is grieving.
Okay.
This is something I feel like, your brother, your mom, you need to, like, give a little bit of respect to that this is a time in your life. You just personally went through the biggest loss you've ever experienced, in terms of a person close to you like this.
Right.
And it alters your brain chemistry for a while.
That's interesting.
So you need to have, like, a little grace for yourself.
I appreciate that, and that's nice. Is it weird that I wanted you to say, like, your mind is different, but you have a beautiful mind? I wanted you to say, I have a beautiful mind.
You do. Oh my gosh, you have the most beautiful mind.
You think I have a beautiful mind?
I absolutely do. I'm serious. I was thinking about this the other day. I'm not kidding.
Oh, God. Great.
The way you have such a unique perspective on things. I feel like anytime I'm struggling, you can help me, like, frame something in a way that is so helpful.
Good framer.
You also, like, you bring levity into our lives and, like, a playful, silly, you make life so much fun.
Okay. And that's beautiful mind?
It is beautiful, and it's sharp, too. I mean, I know that you think that it's not sharp in some ways.
Yeah.
And it's not in some ways. Yeah. Like, leaving drawers open, like, putting everything away except for one thing, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, and maybe forgetting things in your memory.
Forget a lot of things.
You taking French is so good for that.
I know, it's very hard, too. Because you're trying to grab these files that you don't use very often.
Yeah.
And it's very hard. I really wonder, they say, like, for kids, obviously, it's much easier to learn a language. And then before we went to Bordeaux, we have spent so much time on, like, expat YouTube and, like, looking at people that have, like, gone to France. And so many of them are like, I've been here 5 years, but their French still sucks. Now, I want to hear stories of the opposite, where there's, like, is there an adult out there that's like, oh, I learned this fucking language?
Oh, yeah.
You think it is?
You have to put the effort in. And
they're poly something, right? Aren't they called poly something people?
Oh, yeah. The people who have multiple languages.
Yeah.
It's like polydactyl, multiple toes or whatever. But
okay.
Absolutely. There are people who have learned the language and they just have to put forth the effort. Like we were talking about, you have to kind of put your embarrassment aside and need to be perfect, which I think is hard for me, but you got to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Look at, like, okay, your parents moved to Tbilisi, Georgia, and they were there for 6 years, 7, 6, 5.
One of those, yeah.
And we went to visit them like 3 or 4 years in.
Yeah.
And we knew more Georgian than they did.
Yeah.
We could say hello. We could say thank you. We could say just real basics. I mean, that may have been it.
Yeah.
Because your dad just kind of would be there with your mom, and your mom can express herself in other ways, and it's kind of just like, they didn't have to learn. There was no, that's the, like, spectrum of, it's people like that who move to a new country who are just like, I'm not even going to try.
Okay.
To people like who I feel like you and I, if we were immersed in a culture, would make a huge effort. Now, I don't know about, I think it would take a long time if we weren't going there and spending time there and like being immersed.
Yeah. I don't think, yeah. It is just interesting. Speaking of Tbilisi, I was thinking about this again the other day. So I saw this cool documentary about this photographer named Martin Parr. And then so when we went to the library the other day, I wanted to see if there were any Martin Parr photo books. And there were a few, and there was one that was all about Tbilisi. So I was like, I have to get that. And I brought it home, and I was like, look, I got you were like, why did you get that? Because our experience of Tbilisi, which many people will tell you, I think it is like a pretty vibrant city, up and coming city.
Yeah.
But it has a very wild history. And when we were there, it was not that far out of history from when there was war and stuff. And it was kind of a gloomy place, right? And what was so funny is you saw that book, and I think you felt a little triggered just seeing the word Tbilisi for that trip, because it was an intense trip. But then there's this like foreword in the book, and the first paragraph like summed it up so perfectly. And I read it out loud, and you were like, that's about it. But it's basically like, yeah, it's beautiful, but very dark. It's like the people are trying to be joyful, but they're not joyful. Like, it was so like it summed it up in such a wild way.
That was also, I mean, I'm not that well traveled. And that was the first time I went to a place where it didn't use the Latin alphabet. Like, I haven't been to Asia.
Yep. No, yeah, that's the first time for me outside of the Latin alphabet. Did you say Latin alphabet?
Yeah. So, and, you know, recovering from war, and it was still very in a state of like recovery. And I think it is probably a cool, bright city. And there were a lot of cultural parts of it that I think once we got deeper into the trip were neat to see. We went to like see Tbilisi dancers, which was cool. There was some food there I really liked.
A lot of fried food, yeah.
The khachapuri.
Never forget.
Which was like this like delicious. Why don't they have that other places?
Fried cheesy bread.
Fried cheesy bread. It's so good. And lovely people. And like the people that your parents became friends with were so lovely. But I had 2 of maybe the 4 panic attacks I've had in my life. The first 2 were during that trip. One was on the flight there where the plane, you know, the pilots were smoking. And
old school plane too.
Old school plane.
It was just,
bad turbulence over the Black Sea. It was scary. And even the fact that in the like pocket of the seat, there was kind of the airplane magazine newspaper thing that the front page was a picture of a plane crash.
Not a lie.
Spoke to the experience we had there, which was it was so lawless. And like also very presumptuous of me to think that I'm going to apply my kind of Western American cultural ideas upon them. But things that I thought were universal, like when you see the green man walking on the sign, it's time to cross the street.
That's a wild one. The different countries and how they approach traffic laws is so interesting.
Well,
where there's some countries where they are so safe and you wouldn't dare like walk if there was a don't walk sign or a green man walk sign.
Right.
Whereas in Georgia, it was like they could give a shit what the signs say.
And even I think that LA in the last 17 years we've been here, the traffic culture has changed significantly, where it now seems like stop signs are kind of optional and things, you know, it feels a little like
it's different. You know, I think I mentioned this to you when I went to Boise. You can't speed in Boise.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, you will get pulled over, where here, I never think of speeding.
I've never seen...
You're going with traffic. Like, and if traffic's 15 miles over the speed limit, like, everyday doing it. You know? You just are going with traffic. It's
almost dangerous not to.
Right.
There was an Instagram...
Oh, God.
It's my third and final.
Okay.
But this woman who had just moved to LA from like somewhere in the South and was like, a couple questions. Do y'all like everyone just speeds and no one gets speeding tickets? Because if that's the case, I guess I'll speed right along with you. But, you know, if I'm going 5 miles an hour over at home, I'm going to get a ticket.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Yes. So Tbilisi, I feel like maybe I will probably never go back in this lifetime, but like, I'm sure it just I didn't give it that much of a chance because it was so disorienting to me that, in that story, you got hit by a car within like the first.
Yeah.
You got clipped.
I got clipped.
Your leg was cut. Your pants were cut.
Yes.
So.
And also, similar to when I broke my toe recently on a trip in Mexico playing a pro football player, I kind of rallied and just went on with the day there. I got clipped by a car, but I didn't like stop what I was doing.
Well, do you remember
cool.
we kind of got into a fight because then we were walking into town. I was like, oh my God, this place is scary. I didn't understand any signs. I had no sense of where your parents lived or whatever. And I was like, hey, can we find a place to write down your parents' address so I have it? And you were like, no, it's fine. And I think your dad also didn't want to deal with that. But I was like,
yeah, I vaguely remember that.
I need to have what happens if something happens.
Right.
And you guys were like, no.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. So what was that about?
We just don't like little fucking worry.
Bitches.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. We don't tolerate that kind of
what
behavior.
would have happened looking back on that? I'm like, if we had gotten separated or something had happened, I would just be like,
yeah.
That was not an insane request, I don't think.
It's funny when thinking about like a place like that, even like where my parents lived, it was so different to us. And walking out, there was a vibe of like, are we in a really sketchy neighborhood? Like, because I can't tell. Because this could be really sketchy or totally fine.
Yeah.
Which is probably similar to like, I don't know, when people come to LA too. You know, like even like our neighborhood, I mean, there's
our neighborhood
shootings
is sketchy.
that happen.
It's sketchy.
It is sketchy, but like, I don't even know the point I'm trying to make. But
and it's wonderful. It's sketchy, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Sketchy and wonderful, yeah.
Okay, good night.
Good night.